Buongiorno a tutti, buongiorno, intanto vi ringrazio di essere qui con noi oggi a questo training. Intanto mi presento, io sono Francesca Battocchi, sono marketing manager in Alidays. Oggi insieme a me ci sono sempre di Alidays Marianna Salerno, che è la destination manager Oceano Indiano, e ho il piacere anche di presentare per il resort One&Only Mauritius Rishi, Associate Director Sales and Marketing. Hi Rishi. E per One&Only Retirà Maldive, Barbara, che è Team Leader Sales and Marketing, oltre a Francesca Bellasio, che ringrazio, ed è la rappresentante delle strutture in Italia. Sono molto contenta di fare appunto questo training oggi perché sono diversi anni che noi collaboriamo con le strutture One&Only Atlantis. Oggi il focus sarà specifico su due strutture che appunto sono One&Only Le Saint-Geran a Mauritius e One&Only Retirà alle Maldive. Vi rubo proprio 2 minuti per dirvi che appunto la collaborazione con queste strutture noi la stiamo portando avanti da diversi anni, sono strutture di altissimo livello, dopo ovviamente Marianna e Francesca, i colleghi che si collegano da Mauritius e dalle Maldive, vi daranno molte più informazioni. Però anche quest'anno abbiamo iniziato una collaborazione molto, molto fruttuosa. Sul nostro sito trovate le proposte caricate su tutte le strutture One&Only, quindi anche tutte le strutture su Dubai. Inoltre, come probabilmente avrete visto se ci seguite sui nostri social, abbiamo fatto diverse comunicazioni sia su Facebook che sulla nostra pagina Instagram. Io vi do 2 info tecniche, chiedo appunto a tutti la cortesia di chiudere i microfoni e se avete qualsiasi domanda potete scriverla senza problemi nel box della chat, vi rispondiamo magari alla fine delle presentazioni. Allora, intanto io ringrazio Francesca, vediamo se mi sente.
Eccomi, buongiorno a tutti, grazie a te Francesca per aver organizzato questo webinar e
Gra-
grazie a tutti coloro che si stanno appunto collegando per seguire un po' questo aggiornamento su queste due meravigliose strutture One and Only di Maldive e di Mauritius.
Grazie Francesca. Se sei d'accordo, io comincerei a mandare il primo video, così magari
Sì,
tu ci cominci a raccontare qualcosa.
perfetto. Partiamo con Mauritius.
Mauritius, sì.
Ok. Allora, moltissimi di voi sicuramente conosceranno One&Only Le Saint-Geran. La struttura è stata interamente rinnovata nel 2017, quindi a tutt'oggi si presenta come uno dei resort ultra luxury più moderni, più contemporanei e più belli dell'isola. Si trova nella zona est dell'isola di Mauritius, però rimane in un'area molto riservata e molto protetta, specialmente da quelli che sono i venti che durante la stagione estiva colpiscono la zona. Quindi sembra una tematica molto dibattuta quella della costa est, però appunto tenete presente che questo resort è ben protetto. Ha una laguna immensa, il suo pregio è sicuramente dato da questa grandissima spiaggia di sabbia. La barriera corallina non è vicino alla spiaggia, quindi comunque c'è facile accesso, non ci sono scogli o coralli che possono creare dei problemi. Il collega poi approfondirà nel dettaglio un po' tutta la struttura, però quello che vi posso appunto dire, che sono anche un po' i punti chiave di One&Only Le Saint-Jean, e che appunto dispone di un helipad, quindi è possibile, oltre ad avere i trasferimenti in macchina dall'aeroporto, anche per clienti di altissimo livello, avere un trasferimento privato in elicottero. E tutte le attività sportive, incluse quelle acquatiche, sono gratuite, quindi sci nautico, snorkeling, windsurf, sono tutte attività che i clienti non devono pagare come costo extra. Inoltre il resort dispone di una meravigliosa lounge che è proprio stata ideata come area relax per i clienti, in modo particolare per coloro che hanno il loro check-in e il check-out, quindi non è necessario per questi clienti dover prenotare magari una notte in più nel caso arrivassero prima o avessero una tarda partenza, ma c'è questa lounge con delle zone appunto relax indicate, possibilità appunto di avere delle docce, dei bagni dove potersi appunto rinfrescare e quindi trascorrere magari l'intera giornata in spiaggia e poi alla sera appunto ripartire col volo, ma essere rinfrescati e pronti per il rientro. Ci sono diverse offerte in corso per quest'anno, vi ricordo sicuramente l'offerta che è valida per i soggiorni fino al 30 di settembre, che include sconti che arrivano fino al 20%, ma soprattutto la mezza pensione gratuita, quindi è un plus non da poco e molto importante. Dopodiché sono sconti che si possono abbinare con il prenota prima, ad esempio, che prevede un ulteriore sconto sul prezzo della camera. I bambini sono gratuiti fino a 11 anni, ugualmente beneficiando di questo sconto del prenota prima. E per quanto riguarda invece tutto il mondo del viaggio di notte, ci sono pacchetti specifici che includono ad esempio una cena romantica piuttosto che un trattamento spa di coppia. Io a questo punto magari, Francesca, passerei la parola direttamente al collega di Mauritius, così ci può fare lui la presentazione. Mariana, tu volevi
Sì, volevo
aggiungere
solo aggiungere,
qualcosina?
sì, sì, se posso, Franci. Ciao, buongiorno a tutti, eccoci qua. Siamo ben ritrovati. Ho visto le immagini del One&Only Saint Germain di Mauritius ed è sempre un sogno. Diciamo che le immagini assolutamente non possono mai realmente raccontare quello che si vive in albergo, perché è davvero un sogno. Quando si arriva al One&Only Saint Germain si ha questa vista proprio su questo mare da questi color turchese, proprio l'effetto wow appena si arriva esiste ed è un'esperienza davvero da vivere e da provare. Come diceva Francesca, ci sono delle promozioni in corso, quindi spesso magari non richiedete in prima battuta il One&Only perché uno dice costa tanto, invece con le promozioni è davvero una possibilità di dare al cliente di vivere un'esperienza in quello che è il vero lusso di Mauritius. Il Saint-Géran è una struttura storica dell'isola, una delle prime strutture ad essere stata aperta e proprio per questo ha una posizione privilegiata, quindi in una posizione stratosferica. Diciamo che adesso è anche molto più semplice raggiungere Mauritius perché finalmente, come sapete, dal 1° marzo non è più necessario fare il tampone al rientro e anche l'isola non chiede più il tampone in andata. L'unica cosa, bisogna essere vaccinati, quindi questa cosa è realmente ancora importante bisogna informare il cliente che non c'è più l'obbligo del tampone, hanno tolto il tampone uno dei 2 tamponi, ne hanno lasciato uno solo quando si arriva sull'isola, al day 0, ma è sicuramente un tampone di controllo, quindi è un plus per tutti, essere tranquilli in albergo dove tutto il personale è comunque vaccinato e si vive l'isola in piena tranquillità. Quindi Mauritius è pronta per essere scoperta, ha riaperto le sue porte, è una delle isole dove si è più coccolati e più straviziati davvero, quindi bisogna assolutamente vederla. Per chi non c'è ancora andato bisogna visitare l'isola, non solo in albergo, anche se poi è un peccato quando si va in un resort come il One&Only uscire dall'albergo quando si hanno tutti i comfort, però è un'isola che va scoperta e finalmente speriamo si possa rimuovere presto tutte le mascherine. Il cliente ovviamente sta senza mascherine in albergo, quindi si vive appieno quella che è l'isola e io dico sempre speriamo che tolgano anche le mascherine da Mauritius per tutto lo staff, perché vedere il sorriso dei mauriziani è veramente il valore aggiunto della vacanza. Quindi passo la parola direttamente a Rishi, direttamente da Mauritius.
All right, thank you so much, Mariana, for the presentation, and thank you, Francesca, as well, for the great presentation and showcasing the result video of One&Only Le Saint-Géran. We're going to start quickly with a brief overview of the presentation. All right, so One&Only Le Saint-Géran, what is very important for you to note is that the hotel underwent a massive renovation in 2017. So the resort was fully renovated. All the rooms, all the suites, all the villas at the resort here have actually been renovated in 2017. Just bear with me, I'm trying to see if that works. Next slide. All right. So you can see here the resort is actually located on a private peninsula on the east coast of Mauritius, which has actually a 2-kilometer length of wide sandy private beach at the hotel here in Mauritius, with this beautiful lagoon and beautiful beachfront view of the resort here. One&Only Le Saint-Gérard is very often identified as an iconic property of Mauritius. Why? Is because this hotel has been opened back in the year 1975, which means that there's entire history and legacy of 47 years old of history behind this property here. When this hotel was built back at that time, basically the owner of the hotel had this privilege to select the best location that could ever exist in Mauritius to put down the property, and we have been able to select the best location where we have the best quality of beach, the best quality of sand, and the best quality of seawater here on this private peninsula. So the location really is one of the unique selling point of the resort here. It is very much a feel home factor. So you feel home away from home when the guests come here at the resort. We have a lot of multi-repeater guests, loyal repeater clients who come to our property year over year again, because that's a home away from home there. They will come every Easter, they will come every Christmas season, every New Year season. For them, it's really like a home away from home. And not just the resort, but also in terms of the people who work here. The staff who work here have been able to connect and to create this great relationship with our clients here. And when the guests check in, for example, they would like to see the housekeeper, they would like to see the barman at the bar who has been making cocktails for them for the last 15, 20 years. So it's an amazing feeling when guests come at the resort here that they feel really at home, that they know everyone, they know the staff who've been working here for a very long time. So these are the key takeaways really for the One&Only Le Saint-Gérard. Now, in terms of getting there, getting to the resort, I mean, the hotel is located on the eastern coast of Mauritius. So it will take you approximately 1 hour to drive from the international airport to come to the resort. So it's basically a very nice scenic route where you go through the island, you see the mountains, you see the rivers, you see the villages and the towns, and you drive through the island to come to the resort. As well as you also have the option to fly the helicopter straight from the airport, and you land at the resort in the private helipad at the property here. You land right on the beach, so really your landing is spectacular when the guests are coming here and landing right on the beach of the One&Only Le Saint-Gérard. So these are the two options you have in terms of arrival at the resort. Going into a little bit more detail about the property itself, like I mentioned earlier, this hotel is located on a private peninsula. So we have seawater on 3 different parts of the resort here. We have a lagoon side, we have a beachfront side, we also have an ocean view on the ocean side. So basically, this is again one of the unique selling points, that every single room in the hotel here has view on the sea. It can be lagoon view, it can be a beachfront view, it can also be an ocean view, but you have definite guaranteed view on the water, on the ocean. In terms of space, you have the hotel is located on a 45 hectares land, piece of land. So it's basically a large amount of space here with 2 kilometer length of beach, plenty of space for everyone to use. You have plenty of different spots where clients like, which is more private, which is more quiet as well. But you also have space where it's more with the restaurants. Like, for example, at the tip of the peninsula, you have our clubhouse, where we have the beach restaurant, we have the pool cabana and the main pool as well. But all throughout the resort, you have different spots where clients can actually find their own little space for them. As I mentioned earlier, the helipad is located completely at the tip of the peninsula, completely at the end. So your arrival experience is great when you arrive by a helicopter transfer from the airport. So this is in terms of the layout of the resort. Moving on to some of the rooms that we have here. So like I said, all our rooms have been completely renovated and refurbished in 2017, so not so long ago. All has been refreshed here. We have our room categories, which is 65 square meter, moving up to the highest Villa 1 category, which is 622 square meter. So quite large spaces. Right now here I'm doing this presentation live from a suite. So you can see here I'm in the living area of the suite, and you have the bedroom next attached to it, which is next door. So all our suites actually in the resort here, from the junior suites to your ocean suites, up to your beachfront suites, have this kind of a setup where you have a separate living area, you have a balcony, and then you have the bedroom next door. So it can also be a family room where you can have two kids living here, staying here, sleeping here in the living area, and the parents will be staying in the next door master bedroom. So this is our suite category, our suite composition. And you can see here, all our suites have a huge terrace on the ground floor, and they have direct access to the gardens and to the beach area. So you have a huge balcony, and your rooms on the ground floor will have a huge terrace, as you can see here in this picture. Moving on to the next one will be the Villa One. Villa One is our highest category of villa, which is located completely at the end of the resort. This is a private area. It's a completely privatized portion of the resort, which has two bedrooms, so one master bedroom and a second bedroom. You have your own private living space, your own private dining area. You have your own private beach, private garden, private pool. It comes with a 24-hour private chef. You have a private team of butlers at your service here, looking after the guests 24 hours as well. So this is a kind of a hotel in a hotel concept where the guest is staying in a completely privatized villa for them. They don't need to leave the villa if they don't want to. They don't need to go otherwise. If they want to use the restaurants, yes, they can go. Otherwise, they can have the breakfast, they can have the lunch, the dinner, all in the villa. Even the spa massage can be done in the villa itself. So it's a kind of a hotel in a hotel concept, the Villa One. And this is the view from your villa. So when you're staying in the villa, you have this nice private pool for you. You have a nice little garden, and then you have direct access on the beach area. And this is one of the very few villas that has actually direct view and direct access to a private beach. Moving on, a little bit of an update on the food and beverage and on our culinary aspects. So basically at the resort here, we have 5 different restaurants. And it is very important for you to note that a client who's booked on a half board at the resort here, they can go and eat in all our restaurants for dinner. For example, here we have Tapasake. Tapasake is our fine dining Asian restaurant, which is located on the lagoon side of the resort here, which has a beautiful sunset with a nice jetty lounge where we have DJ every afternoon for sundown or cocktails. This is where clients can also have a nice cocktail before dinner in the Tapasake restaurant. And this is also open for dinner where guests can use it within the part of the half board package. Moving on to Prime, which is our fine dining steakhouse. Again, it's an a la carte restaurant, which can be part of the half board of the guests. The specialty of this restaurant here is really meat. So we offer the finest quality of Australian Angus beef, for example. We also do offer fresh Mauritian seafood as well, but the prime focus on this restaurant here would be meat. Good to also note that this restaurant previously used to be patronized by Alain Ducasse, which is obviously a famous chef. So we have kept the same standard of service and food here at the Prime restaurant, which is great. And our clients love being at Prime. Moving on to the main dining area, which is called La Terrasse. La Terrasse is located right on the beachfront, which is our main area, which offers for breakfast and also for dinner. The concept of La Terrasse basically is an open buffet concept, but it's more than just a buffet. It is actually a marketplace. So basically when clients go in there, they can see the different displays of different food items, live cooking stations. They meet the chef, they talk, they interact, they select the menus, etc. So it's more of an interactive kitchen than just a buffet. So when you go in there, it's more of a show kitchen as well, where you interact with the chef. Everything is prepared for you on spot. It's freshly made for you as well. And the view from this place here is to die for. It's really this 180-degree view on this Indian Ocean on the beachfront. This is the restaurant where we also have the main bar area, which is called La Terrasse Bar, where we have entertainment every evening. So we have a band, a proper band that plays here every day until 11 o'clock. So clients really enjoy and have a great time here at La Terrasse restaurant, having their dinner and also enjoying the nice entertainment at the main restaurant. And then moving on to, we have also L'Artisan, which is our all-day coffee shop area. It's an all-day dining venue, which is more of a coffee shop. So if guests have missed the breakfast in the morning because they woke up late, they can go there and have the breakfast in the morning, a quick continental breakfast. And they can also have the lunch there. If they want to have a quick bite, they want to have, let's say, for example, a quick pizza or burger, or a sandwich, or a quick salad, they can enjoy it here at our L'Artisan restaurant. It's a cafe. And also at night, we convert this area into a dessert corner, which is absolutely beautiful. And kids love this place. Children, they just roam around this area all the time because you have all different kinds of cakes and cookies and candies in display all the time. So guests can enjoy themselves here at L'Artisan restaurant. And then finally, we have La Pointe. La Pointe is our restaurant, which is used during the daytime. It is located right on the beach, completely at the tip of the peninsula, which is open for lunch during the daytime, where guests can enjoy an absolute delight of fresh seafood, barbecue, and live cooking stations as well during the lunchtime, while they are enjoying the nice day on the pool, on the beach area, and enjoying the nice sunbeds that we have. You can see here on the pool, we also have some beach cabanas, which guests can enjoy during this stay here while they are having their lunch at La Pointe. Some of the activities that we have at Club One. So Club One is a place of sports, activity, entertainment for guests of all ages. It can be for kids, it can be for teenagers, it can also be for adults and for all elderly guests as well. So this is an area where we have the kids club, we have the teenagers club, we have our sports center, we have also a wide range of facilities available in terms of sports and activities. We've got 2 tennis courts, paddle courts, we've got a football playground, a basketball playground, we've got table tennis, boxing, a yoga center as well. We do meditation, we do yoga, we have a multifunctional activity room as well. So it is a place where everybody will find something to do during the daytime for them to enjoy and relax at Club One area. And also, not to forget, we being on an island, we offer a wide range of water sports activities at the resort here, ranging from hobby cats to kayak, unlimited water skiing, snorkeling, glass bottom boat, paddle boats, and many more to our guests to enjoy on a complimentary stay here on a complimentary basis. Good to also know that all the water sports is done in the lagoon area of the resort. So the lagoon is very calm and quiet, and it is absolutely beautiful to do. For example, water ski, that's where you do beautiful water ski, and you can actually learn how to do water ski at the resort here in the lagoon area. And to complete this presentation, a bit of an update on the One&Only spa at the resort here, which is patronized by eSpa, where we have 12 treatment rooms. We have a beautiful lap pool that gives you a direct view on the lagoon area, where we have recently implemented some nice treatments in terms of resonance treatment, which is a new concept of listening to music while you're having your spa treatment as well. We also have the sauna, hammam, jacuzzi as well at the spa that guests can enjoy on a complimentary basis. So that's a little bit of an update on the One&Only in terms of what do we offer for our clients, what experiences they can have here in our different restaurants. As well in One&Only. So if you have any questions, maybe I can answer them maybe now or even actually later, because I think we're going to start with the presentation for the next resort. Francesca, would you like to add something for One&Only?
Thank you, Rishi, for your presentation. Maybe something in Italian, so sorry, Rishi, ma quello che vi vorrei raccontare e condividere con voi qual è stata la mia esperienza presso questo resort per quanto riguarda la parte del ristorante L'Artisan che vi ho presentato, che vi ha introdotto Rishi poco fa. L'Artisan alla sera si trasforma, diventa una vera e propria pasticceria ed è veramente un luogo fantastico non solo per i bambini, ma vi posso giurare anche per gli adulti. Perché se tu in un semplice ristorante hai magari l'area buffet con diverse proposte, dolci, pasticcini, qui in questo caso è una vera e propria pasticceria dove il cliente può prendere qualsiasi cosa voglia e riesca poi a mangiare. quindi è un luogo veramente fantastico ed è soprattutto incluso in quello che può essere il trattamento di mezza pensione o pensione completa che il cliente può richiedere appunto al momento della prenotazione. Okay, I finished with Mauritius, so we can go ahead maybe with Maldives. So thank you, Rishi, for your time, your introduction.
Thank you so much.
Mariano, tu vuoi aggiungere qualcosina su Mauritius?
No, su Mauritius le immagini hanno parlato da sole, diciamo che sicuramente ripeto, è una destinazione da riscoprire. C'è una richiesta in calo sulla destinazione, sappiamo bene che Maldive è sempre sulla cresta dell'onda, quindi Maldive ormai è la destinazione forse più gettonata di tutte e invito tutti davvero a riprendere Mauritius come una tra le destinazioni favorite da andare a scoprire, perché il servizio che viene dato a Mauritius è veramente alto e quindi è da provare, soprattutto se è in un resort come One&Only. Quindi rimaniamo nello stesso oceano e andiamo alle Maldive, così sogniamo ancora.
Esattamente, adesso quindi Maldive, One&Only retirà, brava Franci, lancia questo video emozionale fantastico. Che cosa dire di One&Only retirà? Sicuramente i punti forza di questo resort sono dati dal fatto che si trova nella parte dell'atollo di Mare Nord, quindi trasferimenti veloci in barca condivisa, 45-50 minuti al massimo, è una delle isole più grandi delle Maldive, perché sono 6 km quadrati di isola, quindi sicuramente un resort indicato a un cliente che comunque vuole fare attività, vuole intrattenimento, vuole divertirsi, perché poi comunque la struttura offre diverse opportunità. Il lusso qua è inteso proprio come spazi, lo potete già vedere un attimino da questo video, le ville, sia le overwater che le beach ville, sono ampie, sono spaziose e specialmente la parte del deoro esterno tra una villa e l'altra è molto grande. Il cliente praticamente ha una porzione sua privata di spiaggia dove poter trascorrere la giornata con tutti i distanziamenti del caso. Un'altra nota importante che c'è da dire su questa struttura è che le ville che hanno la piscina privata sono tra appunto quelle con le piscine più grandi delle Maldive, quindi le beach villa with pool hanno una piscina di 12 metri quadrati per poi arrivare naturalmente alle 2 bedrooms o le 3 bedrooms villa che hanno piscine ulteriormente più grandi. Il Retirà è praticamente il place to be, non c'è altro da aggiungere. Qui ci va una tipologia di clientela di altissimo livello che vuole un posto esclusivo, un posto privato e soprattutto vuole essere circondato da clienti del suo stesso livello. Quindi questo fa un po' la differenza di questo luogo. Ci sono poi anche qua diverse promozioni in corso di validità, sicuramente da ricordare la promozione, quella che valida da adesso, dal 10 di maggio fino a fine di settembre, che prevede sconti che arrivano fino al 25% sul prezzo della camera. I trasferimenti da e per l'aeroporto in barca sono gratuiti, naturalmente barca condivisa con gli altri ospiti, così come c'è un resort credit che cambia in base alla tipologia delle ville, però è un credito che vale al giorno a villa, che parte da $160 per arrivare ai villoni più grandi fino a $480 e può essere utilizzato dai clienti per food and beverage, piuttosto che trattamenti spa, piuttosto che altre attività. Un'altra promozione interessante è sicuramente quella dell'Early Bird, quindi il prenota prima, adesso è valida per i soggiorni che saranno poi da ottobre alla metà di dicembre e per le prenotazioni entro il 31 di maggio c'è un ulteriore sconto sul prezzo della camera. I bambini in generale sono gratuiti fino ai 3 anni, dopodiché dai 4 agli 11 anni hanno uno sconto, mentre dai 12 in su vengono già ritenuti adulti e quindi pagano il prezzo pieno. Però nel periodo che va appunto da maggio a settembre per i soggiorni, quelli nelle ville un pochino più grandi, i bambini sono gratuiti appunto fino a 12 anni. Lascerei la parola adesso alla collega, a Barbara, che è collegata direttamente dalle Maldive. Hi Barbara, good afternoon. Mariana, tu magari volevi aggiungere nel frattempo qualcosa, perdonami.
No, volevo solo dire delle formalità d'ingresso che non fa mai
Sì,
male, mentre Barbara sistema il
certo, si
suo...
collega,
Sorry
sì.
Barbara, just I give you some information a moment. Give me 2 seconds, please. E volevo solo appunto informare che adesso Maldive forse è la destinazione che tra tutte si raggiunge ancora più facilmente, senza nessun tipo di PCR, non serve il tampone né in andata né in rientro, non chiedono nemmeno il Green Pass, quindi non c'è neanche bisogno di essere vaccinati e quindi è sicuramente una delle destinazioni più facili da raggiungere. Sono appena rientrata da un viaggio alle Maldive, devo dire che stare con 30 gradi quando qui fa freddissimo è sicuramente una meraviglia. Invito tutti comunque a proporre le Maldive nel periodo invernale, soprattutto che è il periodo dove il colore del mare è decisamente più bello, i colori sono ancora più accesi. E per quanto riguarda invece il One&Only Retira, sappiamo bene essere uno dei prodotti veramente più esclusivi delle Maldive, comodamente raggiungibile in barca o in idrovolante privato, perché appunto si trova a male. Quando si passa su con l'idrovolante lo si vede, è sicuramente uno spettacolo anche dall'alto con questa sua forma particolare che ha. Le promozioni che diceva la Francesca le trovate già tutte a carrello, quindi è possibile comunque già quotarlo nel nostro sistema. Vedete appunto non le disponibilità, quelle verifichiamo noi, però sicuramente le tariffe sì, anche con le promozioni, e anche in questo caso provate a quotarlo, soprattutto per il periodo summer magari, dove ci sono tante promozioni ed è sicuramente date sicuramente al cliente la possibilità di soggiornare in uno dei resort più esclusivi in assoluto. Il clima comunque sempre alle Maldive è sempre favorevole, la temperatura è sempre ottimale, quindi anche per il periodo estivo sicuramente è una destinazione da proporre. Passo la parola a Barbara Rosa. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. Thank you for your time. I would like to thank Francesca and Diana for this introduction. I believe they already covered everything, especially the office we have. So if you have any question, please just let us know and we will be happy to clarify. And just to complete their brief introduction about One&Only Tira, as they are saying, they are located in the Maldives. So as you are aware, Maldives has different atolls. So we are located in North Malay Atoll. As Francesca was mentioning, we are just 45 minutes away from the international airport. So our guests can arrive directly with our speedboats or yacht transits. So we have 2 options for guests, and they can book a private transfer, they can book a shared transfer. Of course, for if they are arriving from other resorts, they can also book a seaplane. So at the moment, good news are that the Maldives have relieved some of their COVID restrictions. So at the moment, One&Only Retira is no longer requiring PCR tests for guests arriving from international flights and also from other resorts. So those are the very good news. And we will continue to do some antigen tests upon request. If the guests would require these tests to fly back to their countries or to the next stop on their journey, we can perform this on our resort clinic. So once the guests arrive to our resort, they will be greeted by our executive team and the butlers. So at the moment, we do have an Italian butler on board, and as well a Spanish butler. And we do try to accommodate as many languages as possible so the guests are comfortable as well. Once the guests are at our resort, the butlers will do the tour of the resort, and once in the villas, the check-in will be done there. So as Francesca was mentioning, One&Only Retira is one of the largest resorts in North Malay Atoll with 44 hectares of land. So in our resort, we have about 122 villas, and we have the beach villas and also the water villas. So one of the biggest advantage of One&Only Retira compared to other Maldives is definitely the space, the privacy. We are able to provide our with, and this can be related either to the villas or to the villas. So we do provide this jet set glamour. So more about the resort. As you may be acquainted with this unique shape, One and Only Retira has 12 beaches all around the island. This is a very unique selling point. And from Sunrise Beach to Riti Beach, it's where we have our main public beach areas. So Sunrise Beach is where we have our house reef and club on, where all the activities are located. Whether in Riti Beach, we'll have the pool and beach area that it's more calm and more relaxing. So as you can see from the map, our water villas have a very specific configuration. So the clusters are clusters of 4, and every villa is facing a different direction, providing our guests with more privacy and more comfort. So allow me to guide you through our accommodations. I will start with the beach villa categories. And just to let you know that our entrance categories would be the beach villa king and the water villa king. Then moving forward, we have the beach villa with pool and the water villa with pool. And these 4 categories have a maximum occupancy of 4 people. And this would be either 3 adults and 1 child, or 2 adults and 2 children. So adults are considered from 12 years old and above, just for your information. So as you can see, this would be our first category. This is the famous beach king. As you can see, the architecture that we have here in the resort, it's very Asian, I would say. It has the Indonesian Balinese influence of the high ceilings, also the materials of the bamboo, monogamy, and all the luxurious materials that we have. You'll find out throughout this presentation that most of our villas have the same layout, despite the category. This would be our first category, followed by the beach villa with being the main difference, the swimming pool size. In terms of sizes, both of them would be approximately 135 square meters and 165 square meters, respectively. As you can see from the picture, for instance, each villa has its own private beach, and all of them are facing the Indian Ocean. The next category would be a 2 villa residence, and this is our first suite category. So as you can see from the aerial picture, this complex, it's composed by 2 villas. One of them would be a king size bed, and the second one would have a twin configuration. So you can see more of interiors and also the outdoor area that we have here. And this villa particularly, it's ideal for families traveling with teenagers or groups of friends traveling together. So as you can see, these 2 villas are in the same area, and it would fit about 6 people in here. So because this is one of our suite categories, it already includes also a buggy. So we have only 6 units of the 2 villa residents, and it's a very high demand category. The next category would be the Grand Beach Villa. The Grand Beach Villa is the only category on the island that has 2 bedrooms under the same roof. So it's ideal for families traveling with young children, or some families sometimes travel as well with the nanny or with the grandma. So it's very comfortable to accommodate everyone. So as a suite configuration itself, the room would be a twin configuration with 2 queen beds. Then we also have the dining and the living room area separated from the master bedroom. As Francesca and Marian were mentioning before, you can see that the size of the swimming pool has also increased and has a very characteristic shape in these villas. So this villa also has a buggy, and it has a very generous outdoor space. Finally, our highest categories on the beach would be the Grand Residence and the Grand Sunset Residence. And we only have 2 units of this on the island. So these 2 villas have 2 buggies, and besides the butler on call 24 hours a day, it also has its own breakfast chef. So the families can stay in the villa while the chef will come and cook for them. Some of the benefits of booking these 2 categories, not only the privacy, as you can see from the picture, but also usually when the guests book these categories, the private yacht transfers are also included, as also the barbecue experience once per stay. As you can see, it also has its own outdoor cinema. So it's a very immersive and very seclusive experience. Moving forward and talking about our water villas, when I was presenting the map, I mentioned the characteristic shape of our clusters of 4. As you can see from the picture, they are facing different directions. And comparing to we do not have the back-to-back villas, so we are able to provide more privacy to our guests. So as you can see from the interiors, it would be the same layout of a beach villa, but surrounded by the ocean in this case. The beach, the water villa with pool have the swimming pool outdoor, the same length of the deck, so it's a very generous swimming pool. The last category that we have available would be the Grand Water Villa, and these are the only suite categories that we have over water. We have 2 units of this category, both of them facing the sunset side. So this is ideal for couples in their honeymoons or wedding anniversaries, couples that want to enjoy the villa itself. So as you can see, we have also in front of the main door this jacuzzi and also the swimming pool. So it's very private and it's very romantic. So moving forward to culinary, because we are in a secluded and the guests cannot go outside, we provide a lot of experiences, and we are excited to promote the new partnerships that we have at the moment, starting with Botanica. Botanica is our vegan restaurant. So at the moment we did a partnership with Matthew Kenny. He's a renowned chef for his 100% plant-based cuisine. So at the moment, as you can see, we have the garden where we try to source as many resources as possible to be used in this cuisine. So it's a very special experience. We also have tapasake, just like Le Saint-Laurent, and this is our Japanese restaurant. So it's also our fine dining restaurant, and it's an amazing experience for guests staying with us. On this overwater restaurant, the guests will enjoy this more modern Japanese cuisine, and also we have a teppanyaki garden outside with 4 teppanyaki stoves where the chefs are cooking live for them. Additionally, we have Fandita. This is the best place on the island to watch the sunset, and it's inspired by the Middle Eastern cuisine. So all the cocktails, teas are curated based on the Middle East flavors. Finally, we have our Riti restaurant, and the exciting news is that we serve the breakfast here, and also during the night we had 3 different options for dinner. One would be Acqua Session, which is the Italian restaurant that we have on the Riti complex. And then we would have Earth with French cuisine and Asian cuisine. This is not the fusion, but the guests can choose from both menus. The big news is that we just opened the Fire Grill. This is the new section from the Riti complex. And this would be a restaurant that it's really from grill to the plate. We have fish from the Indian Ocean, also seafood, tasty vegetarian options, and premium meat from all over the world. So this is the big opening that we had this month. And for lunch, guests also have Barbaro or Beach Club. These are the two restaurants that are open for lunch. Barbaro serves Italian dishes and the Mediterranean dishes. It's very relaxed by the swimming pool. And the Beach Club, it's located in Club 1, so the guests can come directly from the Indian Ocean right to their table. It provides all kinds of salads and light snacks, so the guests can keep enjoying their day of activities. Once in the Maldives, the guests should have the time to celebrate their special occasions by having a destination dining, maybe in a sandbank, as you can see on the picture. It's small islands made out of sand that are in the middle of the Indian Ocean, or also our famous tree house. It's the only tree house in the Maldives, so guests can have their special dinner over there. In terms of experience, I mentioned the Club 1 before. This is the hub of the resort, where we have the tennis courts, football field, art gallery, and classes. So the guests can be entertained during their stay. This is where we also have our water sports center, and the guests can experiment our new e-foil boards and our see-through kayaks and stand-up paddle boards for their entertainment. If the guests would like to try other excursions, we also provide scuba diving, snorkeling, fishing trips, and cruises. So we really advise guests to experiment the wonders of the Indian Ocean. For guests that would like to relax, we also have our One&Only spa. We are working closely with ESPA, and we just created a new experience that is our nature resonance. So I invite the guests to try this unique experience where we activate the 6 senses while the guests are having this treatment. We also have the fitness center available with professional trainers, so the guests can keep working. Finally, we invite family to visit us. I'm aware that most of people think that Maldives is still a honeymoon destination. However, we do have our kids only and one tribe clubs. They are ideal for our younger guests. So from 4 to 12 years old, guests are invited to enjoy the kids only activities. And from 13 to 17 years old, they can join our one tribe and enjoy their activities as well. We have also babysitting service, so if the parents want to have a relaxed dinner at their beach, they can also hire a babysitter to look after the young ones. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
Marianna, cosa possiamo aggiungere su queste
Sì, sono
destinazioni
rimasta io senza
meravigliose?
parole. Le immagini sono davvero belle. Se penso che davvero ci sono tante famiglie che viaggiano con i bambini, la fortuna di questi bambini di visitare il mondo già da così piccoli e magari di avere anche servizio babysitter per poter permettere ai genitori di rilassarsi anche in albergo, quindi di vivere proprio l'esperienza vacanza in famiglia, ma tenendo comunque dello spazio anche per la coppia, che sicuramente in un albergo come questo è davvero importante. E che non poteva dire nient'altro se non che aspettiamo le prenotazioni. Thank you so much Barbara, thank you so much Rishi, grazie Francesca Bellagio, grazie alla nostra di Francesca che organizza sempre tutti questi webinar così importanti, e che appunto ha condiviso il link. Non so se avete visto nei messaggi, i nostri training sono tutti sul canale YouTube di Alidays, quindi li potete rivedere, potete magari andare a girarli magari ai vostri colleghi che non hanno potuto seguire il webinar, perché sono sicuramente delle informazioni importanti, e vivere un albergo anche attraverso le immagini e le parole di chi lo vive personalmente in hotel. Diciamo che Rishi, you are in a suite, correct?
Yes, this is a junior suite.
Good. So no person more than you can explain what's happened at the hotel, how to leave the property. So grazie mille a tutti, grazie per il tempo che ci avete dedicato. Thank you Barbara, thank you Rishi. Grazie Francesca.
Thank you very much.
Passiamo alla Francesca.
Grazie mille a tutti, grazie.
Buona giornata e buon lavoro a tutti.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, grazie.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.